right now LeBron James is feeling like, at last, the Rock has come back to the NBA Finals. Like that's how he's feeling right now, man. Because he's up 3-0 against the Raptors, and we're gonna talk about the Raptors, but we'll talk about what LeBron's been doing. He's been like Jordan-esque, hitting game-winning shots. He's hitting one in the first round and one in the second round. Even though he's up 3-0, some of those games were contested games. If you look at game 1 and game 3, those are games that were very highly contested and could have gone either way. Game 3, to me, I felt like Cleveland was always gonna win that game, even though that OG hit the 3 to tie it. Because even if they're going to overtime, DeMar DeRozan wasn't scoring really well. So, but here's the thing that everybody's like really missing. The team that I felt like to definitely give Cleveland a big problem, besides the Pacers, in round 1, which, and I didn't really see it, what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, after the Pacers gave them a huge scare, was the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Sixers are down 0-3 to the Celtics. Now, if you guys know anything about LeBron, you need multiple star power to take them down. Celtics don't have that. Philly does. But the thing that Philly lacks is execution. They don't know how to execute. So I guess that whole series, the idea, that notion of, hey, Philly was going to be the one to take LeBron now, especially Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, all these guys are like, Philly could go to the finals, but they don't know how to execute. So if you don't know how to execute, especially against somebody like LeBron, you're not going to the finals. But look, now that he's up 3-0, he has one of the easiest paths to the finals, because the Celtics aren't going to be able to take him down, in my opinion. To me, that's like a 5 or 6 game series in which he continues to do what he does. Now, Brad Stevens is going to come up with a great game plan. The only problem about Brad Stevens and this whole game plan issue, he doesn't have, to me, enough firepower. Like, he doesn't have somebody to match LeBron's 28 to 30 or 40 every night. He doesn't have somebody that can get you 30 as well. Now, the Raptors have somebody that can get you 25 to 30 points. DeMar DeRozan was playing like absolute crap. My friend called it. He was basically saying that we were having a discussion about this. He was saying that DeMar DeRozan is essentially just being like bitch made. He's playing like a bitch. He's scared at the moment, and I don't know what it is. Honestly, guys, it could be psychological, or whatever. But they just didn't have a healthy respect for the Cavs. They just thought like this is gonna be a different season, and this is gonna be a different playoffs, and we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna be able to overcome them because we overcame the entire Eastern Conference with #1 seed. We even have a better record than Golden State. All that was fool's gold. They didn't come in with a healthy respect. They didn't come in with a great game plan. Dwayne Casey has basically melted down through this series. DeMar DeRozan has even had a bigger meltdown. Kyle Lowry, he's made mistakes even in game 1 where he burned the timeout because they couldn't run a play, and then he gets a 5-second call. I mean, all of these are just mental meltdowns due to the fact that they're trying to figure out a way to overcome LeBron James. Now it's too late. They gave LeBron James confidence. He's shooting fadeaway jumpers. Nobody's doubling him. It's been an absolute shit show for the Toronto Raptors. You give the Cavs a lot of credit because now they found their stride or whatever the case is, but it's a wrap for the Toronto Raptors, and LeBron James' path to the NBA Finals is that much easier. I think in the next round, we'll see even better basketball from him because he's like, well, Celtics are up 3-0, we're up 3-0. I want to beat this team real quick so I can get some rest and get ready for the Celtics. We're going to make them do things they're not comfortable with. We're going to put them in positions, where I'm going to blow up their offense and stuff like that. So that's the problem. That's the problem for me with the Celtics is just they can't, I don't feel like they can score enough. But that's another thing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you look at it, their games, besides that game 2 blowout, been like 100, 105, 103. Even with the Pacers, 105, 103, 101, 97, 197. So the key for the Cavs is to keep you under 100. So I guess the Celtics can employ the same thing, try to keep them under 100. But the way that LeBron James is playing, I don't know if that's going to work out, whatever. Because you either got to let him go off and shut everybody down, or try to shut him down and let everybody else go off, but don't let him beat you. So you got to pick your poison in that aspect. But here's the thing, like, you have to stick to one strategy. You can't do both. So let's just say LeBron lights them up. and they lose the game. They can't try to stop him and try to stop everybody else at the same time. They have to like pick one or the other, or mix the strategies, but be disciplined with it, like how Greg Popovich used to do to him when he was in Miami and stuff like that. So you just have to be disciplined in your game plan. That's basically where Toronto lost it. Like, they weren't disciplined in their game plan, and he got in their head. He built a campfire. He's dumping logs all over the campfire, and it's a rizzy rap. You know what I'm saying? I guess all the expectations from Drake being there, and the mental fatigue that they faced of losing to him how many straight games, maybe like 9 straight games. It's just too much for them. But, you know, and people are like, well, the Raptors aren't a fraud. It's just a matchup name. No, it's not. They're fraudulent. They're fraudulent. It is what it is. Especially with DeMar DeRozan. They benched you, and your team came back. You only scored 8 points in a game 3, pivotal game 3. Come on, man. Come on. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That team, they need to blow it up, figure something out.